Kiss FM, what's up? It's Tyler in studio. Adam Lambert, everybody.
Hey.
We have a live studio audience. This hasn't happened. Diddy didn't even have a live studio audience when he came through here.
I feel special.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Is this your first time back since the Idol tour?
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, we were
back.
here for like one day, and it's kind of the same thing today. I wish I had a little more time here. I keep driving around, and there's like so many cool places to go check out.
There are.
Yeah.
And you actually today, we got a little bit of sunshine, which happens about once every other day. So
Good.
Welcome. I will say this right off the bat, and as you can probably see by some of these people behind me, every year with Idol, there's always one person that gets all the crazy over-the-top fans. You know, at first it was like Clay Aiken, and then David Archuleta's on that list, and you from last year are on that list. Your fans are over the top in a good way. I'm not saying.
Yeah, no, I love it, and they dress up too, which is fantastic.
So what happened on the way over? You got mobbed outside the venue?
Yeah, outside my bus. I mean, I hadn't even gotten off the bus this morning. We drove in from Boise, Idaho last night.
Yeah.
And I woke up in bed, rolled over, and I'm in Seattle. That's how it works. It's an interesting life. I feel like a gypsy.
It just kind of disappear and
yeah,
do the head nod and,
exactly. Cross my arms across my chest and fall asleep in my coffin.
I mean, literally, like we tweeted something out earlier that you're going to be on the air, and within like 10 minutes, people from all over the world, we're getting calls from like South America. Wait, Adam's going to be there? And we're like, yeah. How the hell do you know about Adam Lamb? We're worldwide.
Twitter's an interesting phenomenon. I love Twitter. It's pretty powerful.
It is. Does it still kind of freak you out a little bit when you walk? I mean, because the way Idol works, I mean, you're kind of propelled into stardom so fast.
Yeah, it is fast.
Does it still kind of freak you out a little bit, or?
I think I've adjusted pretty well. I mean, there's the occasional, there's the occasional occasion where I want to just like go out and do something, and just be normal.
Yeah.
And that's not always an option, but I think it's worth it.
Can you walk into any Starbucks in the city of Seattle and buy a coffee without being recognized?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I should try it.
Get back to me on that. Let me know if
I
it
will.
works out.
I will. I actually, we were in one of our cities a couple weeks ago, and someone said, "Well, Adam, you should just get a wig, and then you can go wherever you want. No one will bother you." And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna try that." So I walk into a real ghetto wig store, and I find this wig that's about shoulder length, and I figure, okay, I'll wear it with like a baseball hat, and I'll look kind of like just like trailer park, and no one will bother me.
Yeah.
And my group of friends from the show and I went out that afternoon, and they all started making fun of me because I looked ridiculous. And I quickly earned the nickname Dusty Madrid. I don't know where we got that name. Don't ask me where it came from. And now that I'm giving it away on the air, you guys are the first to hear this story. I have to tweet a picture of Dusty Madrid. It's coming soon.
Absolutely.
To a tweet near you.
In studio, Kiss FM Seattle, Dusty Madrid, otherwise known as Adam Lambert. Sold out show tonight, Showbox Soto. More with Adam coming up in a sec. All right, in studio, Adam Lambert, it's Kiss FM. I'm Tyler. Congrats on selling out the show, by the way.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's not an easy venue to sell out.
No?
It's, 2,500, 3,000, something like that.
Wow.
It's a big venue.
I can't wait to see it.
And people have been calling, trying to get the tickets and the whole nine. When you first kind of got, after Idol was done and you ended up on Rolling Stone, did you go out and buy a copy of your Rolling Stone?
I didn't need to because they gave me one.
That was nice.
Yeah. And that was a trip. That was probably one of the big highlights since Idol. Obviously Rolling Stone is major, and being
right.
like, I was like, what? You want to put me on the cover with who else? They're like, no, just you. I'm like, really? Just me? I'm like, wow, that was nuts. And
have you ever walked into like a grocery store or someplace like that and saw the cover and you're like, oh man?
Well, I remember right after it came out, there was, they have those like Snipe It posters they put up of certain magazine covers, and I was hanging out with some friends just doing like a laid back day off thing, and I was down in Venice Beach, and we pulled into our parking spot, and right in front of the car was the poster, and I was like, wow, that's my life now. Wow.
No, have you ever bought any item of your, like a CD or like a magazine cover? The reason why I ask is I'm just kind of curious, like if you're at a grocery store or a music shop and you buy your own CD, just kind of the interaction with like the clerk ringing you out kind of thing.
I know I haven't. I mean, I buy most of my stuff online, so I haven't had that moment.
I forgot. It's 2010. I forgot.
I bought my music videos online, and I haven't had that moment yet, but it's probably bound to happen at some point. Right?
Do you still? I would think, yeah. Do you still watch any of the Idol stuff, or are you kind
of? I watched a little bit of it. I was pretty busy doing a lot of promo stuff, but I watched a little bit of it. And then when they had me go on and mentor, I like went back and researched it all on YouTube and tried to find out what all the contestants had been doing, and kind of figured out who I liked, who my favorites were, and they all had really good voices and they were all really nice.
Who was your favorite last year?
I think it would have to have been Crystal.
Yeah.
For sure. I think Michael's voice was really good too, though. I really liked him, and Lee was great too. So I was into all of them.
With Simon leaving, Do you think they should just stick a fork in the show, or?
I mean, I think the show will definitely feel different, but I think that people ultimately watch it because they invest in contestants. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
why people tune in every week. They like want to see if their votes made a difference, or you know.
Kind of the interaction thing.
Yeah, and it's like they invest in somebody. Like, that's my guy or that's my girl. I want to see them get to the top. And yes, we always look forward to see what Simon's going to say, but that's not. I don't think that's why people tune in.
How's your relationship with Simon now, or is there one?
They're really. I haven't talked to him since I came on and mentored the show, and before that, I hadn't talked to him since I left the show.
Really?
Yeah, we don't really. Yeah.
Is that just you, or is that kind of how he is with everybody?
From what I know, it's he doesn't really have any relationships with anybody. I mean, I think people think that he manages the people that come off the show, and that's not the case. There's a different Simon named Simon Fuller that manages everybody that gets off the show.
Everybody named Simon. Maybe they'll find it. Maybe another Simon will replace.
Maybe that'll help with the confusion. Yeah,
Just
exactly.
plug in another Simon,
Yeah.
another Paula, and move on with the day.
Exactly.
All right, sold out show tonight. Adam Lambert in the Kiss FM studios. More with him coming up in a second. Hang on. It's today's hottest music, 106.1 Kiss FM. I'm Tyler in studio. Sold out show tonight. Adam Lambert. So now, after the whole, was Good Morning America, that whole issue, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
I know you're sick and tired of talking about it, but well, I'll ask you one quick question. My question is, and I want to take a different spin on it, because Miley Cyrus had the same issue a month or two later. Because you had the kiss on stage with the guy, and then Good Morning America didn't want you on the show. Well, then Miley had the same thing happen. Stop me if I'm going too far.
Was it that pull thing? The pull?
Yeah, the pull thing, and she kissed a girl on stage.
Did she?
And Good Morning America had her on right afterwards.
Of course they did.
Double standard?
Miley. It's Hannah Montana. She can do whatever she wants, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
All in her 17-year-old's.
Yeah. Go on, Miley.
Well, good stuff, man. Thank you for coming in. You have some fans that want to meet you and say hi.
Yay!
Look, they're all back there in the corner like, oh, I can't wait. Have a blast for the show tonight. What are we going to
Thank
see?
you.
Kind of give us a quick synopsis of what we're gonna
it's
see.
the Glam Nation tour. It's I tried to kind of put it together with a slate, like emotional through line. My background in theater kind of, I couldn't help but create some sort of like story, a loose story to kind of thread all the songs together on my album. And it basically goes from kind of like a mysterious, dark, kind of sensual kind of opening montage, and obviously it's not too dark. There's a lot of rhinestones on everything, so it's like a sparkly witch. And then it goes into, and it basically it follows like the through line of searching for relationship and what that is, whether it's a love relationship or a friendship or family, and how there is a dark side to that. And then it talks about getting your heart broken, and there's a middle section of the show that's all acoustic, everything's stripped back, very, very like vulnerable, and all the songs there are kind of exploring the idea of rebuilding and asking the right questions and vulnerability and heartache and hurt. And then the third half of the show, third of the show is all about finding that love and finding that joy, and it's just celebration. The whole end of the show is just up, it's jubilant, it's really bright.
So your show's almost like going to almost like a theater.
In a way, yeah. I mean, obviously there's no like, it's not like a show. It's not like there's no dialogue.
Like
there's no characters.
Broadway,
no, there's no. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a reason why each song came after the other, so that there was like it had like a through line. And then there's lots of costumes and lasers and dancers and
yes, lasers.
Yeah, and
That's
you know,
what I'm looking forward to
exactly.
Lasers.
Yeah.
All right, give us all the info before we let you go, as far as the CD, Twitter, where we can find you online, anything else?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at Adam Lambert.
That's
I have a website called it's pretty easy. I have a website called www.adamofficial.com. You can get all the tour dates and other info there.
Some idiot already have adamlambert.com when you got out of Idol.
I ain't calling him an idiot.
So
I don't need to get sued.
adamofficial.com.
Yeah, adamofficial.com. And then my CD is called For Your Entertainment, and you can get it on iTunes. The new single is called If I Had You. It's doing quite well from what I know. And
yeah, we're going to play it next.
Cool. Yeah. And there's a video that's out that just came out last month, and check it out. Download
I'll post that on the Tyler page, Kiss FM Seattle.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Bam. It's all on top of that.
Wham bam.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I
meet
appreciate
your
it.
fans.
Yay.
Adam Lambert, everybody.